Welcome to another edition of Parks Are for People. I'm your host, Frank Ryan, and we've got a show full of recreation for you to enjoy today. We'll take a look at the life and times of the artist Charles White as we help celebrate Black History Month. Next, you'll have a chance to see all the fun that's upcoming at the Spring Fair. Also, you'll get a chance to learn about the LA County Park Patrol as we ride along with these dedicated individuals. Next, it's a lesson in natural history at Placerita Canyon. From there, we'll take you on a tour of beautiful Castaic Lake, but first, we'd like to jolt your taste buds as we take you to the Castaic Chili Cook-Off.
We all know that Los Angeles is considered a melting pot, but we'll bet you didn't know that pot was full of chili. We're at the Castaic Chili Cook-Off, and we've already learned that good chili just doesn't happen. Most chili cooks practice their recipes over the course of many years. We've already discovered that if you try your favorite recipe on 5 different people, you'll probably get 6 different results. There's no magic recipe for championship chili. The main ingredient at any cook-off is not in the chili, but in the people who make the chili. Sometimes it seems like the cook-off is just an excuse for these people to get together and have a good old time. Aside from chili cooking, the cooks and the crowd take great pleasure in some of the other contests, among which are the Best Hat Contest, the Best Vest Contest, and the most fun of all, the Jalapeno Shoot and Holler Contest. But let's get back to what we think is the main event. Just what does it take to participate in a chili cook-off? There are, of course, rules to be followed. Each of the chili cookers is briefed at the 10 a.m. cooks meeting. Some of the rules we heard are: no ingredients may be pre-cooked prior to the official cooking time, cooks are allowed 4 hours to create their masterpiece, and each contestant must cook at least 1 gallon of chili. True chili is defined as any kind of meat or combination of meats cooked with chili peppers and various other spices and any other ingredient with the exception of beans and spaghetti.
Secret sauce. Actually, it's a combination of chili powders that I put together. I use garlic wine, which has to be bought up in Napa County. I like to use chicken. High cholesterol diet, some people can't eat beef, so I prefer chicken in my People's Choice chili. In the chili that I use for competition, I use beef and pork. My chili powders, as I said: Hunt's herb tomato sauce, 1 can of tomato paste, and I stir fry my meat with hoisin sauce, and then mix everything together, let it cook for 3 hours, and give out samples.
Chili cook-offs are becoming popular in the Southwest. There are even 2 national organizations, the International Chili Society and the Chili Appreciation Society. They help organize different cook-offs that range from the smaller area competitions to the national championships. One of the main reasons these cook-offs have become so popular is because of the great entertainment provided by the cooks during the course of the day. Fires are started at high noon, and from then on, it's a little bit of work and a lot of play, as the cooks add their very own style to round out their best chili recipes. The old belief that good cooks never give out their recipes is laid to rest here, as the champion recipe is required to become public knowledge. But that's the price you pay for becoming a chili cook-off champion.
Bad days. Everybody has them.
Hello? No, not even with both of us working. The baby is crying. I gotta go.
Even the littlest thing can set you off. Stop. Take time out. Count to 10. Get hold of yourself before you take hold of your child. Write Prevent Child Abuse, Box 2866, Chicago.
In 1978, February was designated as Black History Month.
During this month, the Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Recreation joins together with other members of the community in order to help celebrate Black history. Now, the first Afro-American History Week was organized in 1926. Its purpose was to give emphasis to the achievements of people of Black heritage. Today, we'd like to highlight the achievements of one man, the artist Charles White, and share with you his history that today in 1987 continues to honor the spirit of Black people. Born in the ghetto of Chicago, Charles White was only 7 years old when he began to show a great interest in art. He won a scholarship to art school, only to have that scholarship revoked when the art committee discovered he was Black. During his long career, White received a total of 39 awards for his work, most of which is now part of permanent collections in museums throughout the world. Charles White is considered one of the most important Black artists in history. His art was of extraordinary quality, as was his belief in who his art was for. He said a work of art was meant to belong to people, not to a single person's private possession. Art should take its place as one of the necessities of life, like food, clothing, and shelter.
White was a compassionate man living in troubled times. His body of work that was produced reflected his ancestry and the condition of his people. His philosophy of life did not permit him to exclude any group of people from his range of concern. When White passed away back in 1979, the Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Recreation dedicated this park in his honor. Located in the foothills of Altadena, the park serves as a reminder of the great artist.
The Charles White Memorial Art Festival began in 1981 and is now an annual event. The purpose of the festival is to pay tribute to White's memory and to serve as a local showplace for artists. The festival is a 2-day celebration which features an art auction, exhibitions, and entertainment. This year, the festival was held at Farnsworth Park in Altadena. Sponsored by the County of Los Angeles and the Friends of Charles White, the festival highlights the artistic works of both amateur and professional artists from throughout California. In 1981, the festival began by displaying the works of only 10 artists. Since then, it's grown in both participation and enthusiasm, as last year's festival brought together more than 60 artists and craftspeople. Proceeds from the festival support the Art in the Park courses held at Charles White Park during the summer. This program is designed to encourage and teach children about the world of art.
It's done with clay on a ball of newspaper, rolled out flat, and then they add their African features. And after they have their features, they come to me, and I approve it, and then they get their decoration. Then we glue it, and they become hard.
Oh, I see.
Where they can have something that they can display for a while.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to your folks here.
Okay,
Thanks for
you.
talking with us.
All right.
White's life was dedicated to capturing the dignity and pride of Black people. We are fortunate that its images will never fade. The Spring Fair returns to Whittier Narrows Regional County Park from April 9th through the 19th, offering games and carnival rides in a festive circus atmosphere. The fair is open during the week from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday from noon till midnight.
Here we are at the Tic-Tac-Toe booth, and Denny is going to tell us how to win valuable prizes and how to go about it. Denny?
Valuable prize is what you win is $1 prize for $1 game is what it is. You get 3 for $1, and if you get 3 in a row any direction, that's a winner.
All right, the pressure's on. 3 darts for $1. Here's the first one.
A chance to be a movie star, you know. There we go.
The second dart.
There we go. Now he gets a green when he gets a winner. There we go.
And now for the crucial third dart.
The pressure's on.
The pressure's on. Wish me luck. Talking now with Javier and Jolie. How you guys doing today?
Fine, we're having a great time out here. It's lovely, it's wonderful.
All right, where are you from?
I'm from LA and she's from Pico Rivera.
All right, tell us about what you've been doing so far today.
I've just been looking at all the different things and going on some rides and, you know, playing some games.
Did Javier win any prizes for you at any of the booths here?
No, not yet, not yet.
All right, you still have time, right?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
The admission price, which includes all rides and attractions, is only $3.95. So bring the kids and enjoy a day at the Fall Fair at Whittier Narrows, where the Pomona Freeway meets Rosemead Boulevard in South El Monte. Stay tuned. Parks Are for People will return after this message.
Get up. Safety belt test at 9. Hurry.
Not another windshield taste test. Count me out.
What? The old pro backing down from a motorhome?
Nothing like that. I'm just tired of trying to convince people to wear safety belts. No one's listening.
Safety belt saved Barbara Mandrell.
You're right. Someone listen. Let's hit the road.
You hungry, partner?
Let's do some donuts on the way in.
Good idea.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
This is the county, Los Angeles, California. I work here. I carry a microphone. The story you're about to see is true. You're going to meet the officers who keep our parks safe for you to enjoy. Now, for most park users, a sense of community pride and responsibility helps them to comply with park rules and regulations. However, only a very small percentage come to the parks not to enjoy, but to destroy.
We're watching Los Angeles County Park Patrol officers at work. These individuals are part of the law enforcement branch of the Department of Parks and Recreation. The Park Patrol exists not only for the purpose of explaining park rules, regulations, and uses to the public, but also they're responsible for providing security at all county parks.
As the demand for more recreational facilities increased, so did the need for overseeing the security of the public. Established in 1970, the Park Patrol provides this security while still being sensitive to the special needs of a recreational area.
The Park Patrol has the backing of law enforcement agencies throughout the county. Candidates must pass a rigid background check, in addition to difficult written and physical examinations. The Park Patrol officer stresses compliance with park regulations rather than strict law enforcement. The Park Patrol staff meets regularly with a variety of community groups in an effort to solve problems before they arise. The most efficient technique is that which comes informally through daily contact with the public.
A Park Patrol officer must convince park goers that he or she is there in order to assist with their recreational pursuits. Now, the ultimate purpose of an officer's training is to teach them how to resolve the problems that they will surely be confronted with on a day-to-day basis.
Now, we know that
in addition to their police academy training, the Department of Parks and Recreation maintains its own in-service training program that teaches the officers specific approaches to law enforcement within a recreational environment. They are taught both law enforcement and diplomacy. The officers work both day and night shifts, creating round-the-clock law enforcement service at the parks. The patrol does not lose sight of the park's purpose to provide recreation in a relaxed atmosphere. The County of Los Angeles operates one of the finest park patrols in the country. These officers are an integral part of the department's effort to provide an outstanding experience for the public when they visit a county park.
Frank Ryan here with Officer William Nash of the Los Angeles County Park Patrol. We'd like to ask Officer Nash a few questions. First of all, thanks for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Officer Nash, why did you choose Park Patrol specifically as a career in law enforcement?
I chose Park Patrol mainly because the type of law enforcement that Park Patrol deals with encompasses dealing with people who are in a festive atmosphere. Since they are in the park, they're enjoying their recreation time, they're always in an upbeat mood, as opposed to other types of law enforcement. They normally deal with people in times of sadness, sorrow, tragedy. And the festive type atmosphere that I do run into in Park Patrol fits my personality. And because of that, that's why I enjoy working for Park Patrol, and that's why I'm here now.
Would you explain to us what types of opportunities exist in Park Patrol for community involvement?
Park Patrol has at some of our regional parks and some of the parks within the city what we call a Park Watch program, similar to the Neighborhood Watch, where residents within the area, they keep an eye on the park, and if they see something happening when we're not there, they'll give us a call. We also have an Explorer program where juveniles under the age of 18 can come to work for Park Patrol and ride with uniformed officers and perform mainly clerical duties, possibly filing citations. And we also have a reserve program where people who work in outside industry, outside of law enforcement, can come and work alongside a regular Park Patrol officer and do the same duties, perform the same functions with the same authority while they're on duty.
The county is proud that its parks are largely crime-free, even though many of the facilities are in urban areas that are more difficult to maintain. Without question, this is due to the commitment of the Park Patrol men and women who are dedicated to making recreation safe for you to enjoy.
That's affirmative. 107 clear.
This is Raymond Burr. In California, crime victims have rights. Learn about these rights and the special services available for crime victims. Call toll-free 1-800-VICTIMS.
There are times when Mother Nature is just too big for her own good. And when it comes to understanding something as large as a natural area, sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees.
Placerita Canyon, an area operated by the Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Recreation, is a unique slice of Southern California geography, with 5 different types of biological areas providing living quarters for a wide range of plants and animals.
With so much to understand, Placerita Canyon Nature Center has developed an extensive training and instruction program to help visitors understand the natural history of the canyon.
The earliest residents of the canyon were the Tataviam Indians. As peaceful hunters who were never very numerous, they were unable to resist the forces of change that came when the Spanish missions were established in the 1700s. In the name of civilization, Franciscan Padres brought the Indians to the San Fernando Mission. The demise of their culture and a lack of resistance to diseases led to a rapid decline of the Tataviams. By the turn of the century, this tribe was extinct. Francisco Lopez found gold near present-day Newhall in 1842. There were enough gold hunters here in the 1850s to outnumber the entire population of Los Angeles at the time.
As history tells it, Lopez was on his way home when he stopped by a huge oak tree for a siesta. Now, before continuing on his journey, he decided to pull up some wild onions to take home to his wife. Imagine his surprise when he found gold clinging to the roots of the onions. The site is now known as the Oak of the Golden Dream.
Frank Evans Walker acquired land in the early 1900s. Walker's cabin is one of several homes that he built in the canyon. Life for the Walkers and their 12 children was not easy. They utilized all that the canyon had to offer, from raising their crops in the fertile soil to mining gold in the stream bed. The Walkers continued to live here until the 1940s. Then, because of a desire to preserve the natural and historical features of the canyon, Frank Walker sold the property to the state in 1959, creating Placerita Canyon Park. The canyon runs east and west, whereas most canyons run north to south. Placerita has 5 different plant and animal communities, providing an excellent outdoor workshop for exploring the natural history of Southern California. 3 self-guided nature trails are open to visitors who, armed with a trail brochure, can understand the many plants and animals in Placerita Canyon. Exhibits on ecology, geology, biology, and the historical features of the park are on display, housed in the Nature Center building. There are a number of live animal exhibits offering a vivid lesson on the area's wildlife. Volunteer naturalists use a classroom to lecture to groups about the features of the park. Training programs for new volunteer nature guides are offered during the fall. The program is designed to provide a working knowledge of the natural history of the canyon.
In addition to the Nature Center, Placerita Canyon offers picnic and play areas, seasonal streams, hiking trails, a campground, and a natural history that is rich in both legend and science. Today, the Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Recreation is proud that Placerita Canyon serves as a model park in the preservation of our area's natural history.
The Castaic Lake Recreation Area is one of the most used parks in the state, with 32 miles of shoreline and 2,500 square acres of water open for recreational use. Put all of this within an hour's drive of Los Angeles and you've got a hot spot for water sports. Castaic Lake is the southern terminus of the California State Water Project. When the park was built, it was one of the most ambitious water recreation projects in the history of California. In 1971, the dam was completed and the Feather River in Northern California began bringing water to a thirsty Southern California. The water filled two huge canyons, creating a V-shaped lake. Castaic's recreation potential was tremendous, and today, most of that potential has been fulfilled, as the lake attracts more than 2 million visitors every year. There's a little bit of everything here at Castaic. Boat launch ramps on the main lake make the area a popular choice for water skiers and the powerboat crowd. Jet skiers abound, but they're restricted to their own special area so that they can safely pursue their sport. The western arm of the V-shape is used for water skiing and powerboats, while the eastern portion is reserved for fishing and sailing. The lake is open to boaters from sunrise to sunset, but for safety reasons, only 500 boats are permitted on the lake at any one time. All boating safety is regulated by the lake lifeguards, who are responsible for overseeing all recreation on the lake. With more than 10 million people living within an hour's drive of the lake, sometimes the lifeguards have their hands full keeping the lake safe for everyone.
Okay, the next thing is you have to have a wearable life preserver for each person on the boat, which I don't even see one of on the boat. Okay, so until you can meet those requirements, you're going to have to take the raft off the lake. So could you please pass that on to the owner? Thank you very much.
The major problems we deal with, I would have to say, would be the boater that just isn't aware of the rules and regulations involved in boating. They'll go out and they'll buy a new boat, come out on the lake, and there's no requirements for knowledge of any safety equipment or rules of the road. And that's a lot of our time is spent on boaters that aren't aware of the regulations on a lake.
The lower lagoon below the dam was recently renamed after the former Los Angeles County supervisor who was instrumental in seeing that the lake was to be used for recreation in addition to bringing water to Southern California. The Warren M. Dorn Recreation Center is one of the major attractions of the park. And of course, there's fishing at the lake, with year-round facilities open for all of you die-hard anglers. Castaic Lake is 45 miles north of Los Angeles off of Interstate 5. It's also a short drive from both Kern and Ventura counties. But whatever part of the Southland you're coming from, Castaic Lake has got what you're looking for. Stay with us. Parks Are for People will be right back.
Someone is smoking over there.
Something we cats would never do.
Filling their lungs with thick, dark hair.
What a disgusting thing to do.
Cats have 9 lives with 8 to spare. Humans have 1.
With none to barter.
Why do they smoke?
Why don't they care?
Humans are smart, but cats are smarter. Listen to cats, you men and women. Take care of your lungs. They're only human.
The American Lung Association, the Christmas Seal people.
The months of March and April are full of events that we'd like to tell you about. First of all, Benelli Park will once again host a biathlon, the LA Series Triathlon, and the Spring National Drag Boat Races. Now, there will be a youth soccer tournament, Pele Youth Soccer Tournament at Whittier Narrows Regional County Park in South El Monte. And then on March 28th, the Exceptional Games will once again be held at Cal State Los Angeles. Now, if you have any questions about these or any upcoming events, give us a call at area code 213-738-3034. For the Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Recreation, this is Frank Ryan thanking you for joining us as we continue to show you why parks are for people.